Hello world, and welcome back to Smile You're on Camera Episode 2. My name is Mia Dirks, if you remember me, and I'm so glad to see you return for our second episode tonight. I think you're really going to enjoy what we'll be talking about in the next half hour. I also want to take a moment to thank you, our audience, for tuning in to support the show and all the students behind it. Now, without further ado, let's start the show tonight. So after our first episode, I was in the process of choosing another guest to bring on our show. Someone who could tell us more about a different part of life here on campus. I was trying to think of a bunch of different people and brainstorm a bunch of different options, but the answer to my dilemma was in front of me the whole time. So enough with the suspense. I'd like to introduce our guest for this episode. Everyone, meet Jemima Fabius, and Jemima, meet everyone. If we could put Jemima on camera, please. So this is Jemima. So the funny thing is, we're actually roommates this year, despite being paired randomly at the start of the fall semester. I remember finding out that you'd be my roommate on the way up to school, because it was up in the air over the summer. But I think it definitely worked out for the best over the last 2 semesters, don't you think? Do you think so too?
Yeah, it definitely did. The original plan, personally, for me was I was going to apply for a medical single, but then I met you, and I was like, oh, you're so nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think we both complement each other well. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil too much about Jemima, about what you do, but before we take a look at a day in your life, can you give us a quick little intro to who you are and some of the things you do here?
I'm Jemima, obviously. I'm a psychology major. This is actually my second semester. I graduated from OCC in Syracuse, last 2 semesters ago as a bio major, and now I'm a psychology major here.
Awesome. Well, over the last few semesters, I've really enjoyed learning more about the things about Jemima and some of the things she's involved with here on campus, and I think you all will too. So without further ado, let's take a look at a day in her life.
Today it's gonna be a long day. I have my show at it's not my show, it's everybody's show, but I have the show that I will be performing in at 8 p.m. Right now though, I have 3 classes back to back. I have an exam to do. I have some studying for another exam to do. Between that, I have to go to rehearsal. And then I have to get ready for the show. Yeah, it's a lot. On a Friday, I should be asleep right now. I'm also on a team here, and I have rehearsal for that today too, because we have a dinner tomorrow that we're performing in. We just have to get our last rehearsal out the way. But besides that, for now, I'm just gonna go get these classes out the way, take my exam, which I studied for last night. I should probably do a little 5-minute review right now, but I'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed and then a little review session and out the door. I'll see you guys later. taking my exam. I am currently on my way back. Well, not really back to my building, but I'm gonna probably get lunch or something and then study for my online exam that I have, and then I'll go from there on. But for now, going back to Lakeside. Okay, this might be like a scary view, but I'm actually doing my makeup right now, and then I gotta get dressed for the show. I'm running out of time. I have 20 minutes left, and I'm late. So I will see you later. Okay, so makeup is done. Time to get dressed. I'm still late. I'm so late. I did my outfit change and did the modeling vlog, and it was amazing. The show is a success, so I'm just, excited everything went good, and I was happy to be a part of something like that. So yeah, time to go to bed because tomorrow's another long day. On a good note, I'm like surprised my makeup is like still intact. Like, ooh, it's giving face. Alright, good night, guys.
That was an amazing day. I really loved seeing how you took us through a day in your life, and I loved how you could see some of my wall art in the background too. I hope you all enjoyed meeting Louis the cat. He lives around the corner from us, so shout out Louis. After the break, we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the things Jemima showed us in that video and highlight some more organizations on campus. So I'll see you after the break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back from the break. So before the break, we watched What a Day and Jemima's life looks like, and we're going to dive a little deeper into some of those events now. But before we get into anything serious, I need to bring up a development from that video. We said your go-to order was a caramel frappuccino from Starbucks, but do you have a new drink?
I actually do. I have a new favorite drink now. A strawberry frappuccino. So good. I don't know which one I like better though, because I just started this one.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Those are like two different worlds of flavors, I think.
I know, but they're so good.
Yeah. I like the vanilla bean one too. It's like a vanilla milkshake, I think.
Really?
Yeah. But I see where you're coming from with the caramel too. And also, one other less serious question I have. You have a story you want to tell about us in the beginning.
Right.
So, yeah, let's hear that.
Before I met Mia, I added her on Facebook. I like looking up my roommates. So I added her on Facebook and I messaged her. And she did not read my message at all. Opened it, nothing. So I said, oh, okay, we're gonna block. So I blocked her. I don't know why I did that, but I blocked her. And then when she came, I was like, oh, I thought you didn't want to talk to me or something. But she was cool.
I had not checked my Facebook like at all over the summer, and if I did, I probably checked it for like 5 seconds. So it was I assure you, it was nothing personal.
I apologize.
No, I think it's just a funny story. So now getting into some of the things we saw in the video, one thing you were involved with there, you had gone to the step rehearsal. So we have the image step team here on campus. So and you're part of that, I know. So can you tell us a little bit more about what you do there and what kind of things and performances you're a part of?
Yeah, so I'm on the image step team. I've actually been on a step team before in high school, like a long time ago. But I was wondering if I should join again because it was sort of traumatizing. We had to do a lot of stuff for competition and I wasn't willing to do that again. But then I came here and then I saw the image step team and how everyone was just so nice, and it was just nice to see the bond that you can get out of being part of a team. So that's why I really like being part of it.
Yeah, and I can relate to that too in terms of things I was a part of in high school as well. That I feel like in high school is much more competitive and like you're expected to do this amount of work and do this and this and this on the list of things to do. But here it's more, those same types of organizations are more like laid back and it's more about having fun and like making friends and things, I think personally. So I think we can relate in that way. And in this video as well, we also saw you going to your cognitive psychology class. So how did you end up with a psychology major, and how's it going so far?
Okay, so as I previously mentioned, I was a bio major in my previous school, but then what really changed my mind was my best friend. Well, she didn't force me, but so she works in I think in a psych hospital or something, but the way she just works with her patients, it was just interesting to see how she's able to help those people out. And that's what really made me want to do that too. So I changed my major to psychology so I can fulfill that.
Yeah, I don't know if you all remember from last episode too with Sam, she also wanted to make the world a better place with her ambitions in animation and everything. So it seems like there's a pattern of guests on the show wanting to make people better. But I really loved hearing more about that, how that was the kind of motivation and reason for you to become involved with psychology, and I think that's interesting. So is there any sort of like career path specifically, I guess, that you want to go into in the future related to that?
Yes, specifically a psychiatrist. That was basically it. That's all I had in mind.
And how many, do you have to go to school for a certain number of years after this as well?
I'm actually not sure. I have to do more research on that because I just transferred to that major recently, so I don't really have much information on it.
Yeah, I'm lucky I can get out of here in 4 years because I don't know, but I feel like with a lot of the sciences, you have to go for years and years and years and years.
Oh
in
no,
school.
see, with me is because I already completed my associates in basically all sciences, I think I'll be fine. Like, I only have 1 more year to go.
Okay. And what's been your most rewarding experience with your classes so far? Like, do you have a favorite class, or do you have something that you're proud of accomplishing?
My favorite class so far right now is developmental psychology. I find it really interesting because originally with my bio major, I wanted to work with children, and developmental psychology is basically teaching you the basics and general information about human development from birth. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, that is. I always find it interesting how different our like course, not even just me and you, but just people I've met here at school, the different things that we're doing at school, and it's like insane. I do a lot of stuff in TV, and you're just learning about.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's insane. One other thing that I know about you is you were involved with chorus as well last semester.
Yes, I was.
Did you do that in high school as well, or like, have you always been a musical person?
Yes, I was actually. In high school, I used to go and compete in music competitions, and I got first place one time.
At what competition?
The NAACP. It's in Harlem.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
How many participants were there? Like, how big of a group were you competing against?
I think it was like 8 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like 8 people, and that's what I did. I was also in chorus in high school, so I wanted to have a similar experience here, and that's why I joined.
What kind of music do you like to sing the most, I guess? Is it more like traditional chorus songs, or I'm not really familiar with chorus that much.
Honestly, I don't really know a specific type of song, but I just love the songs where you can just pour your soul out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big facet of music, and playing music and learning music. For those of you at home, I play cello. I'm a member of the orchestra here. I played cello since like 3rd grade, and for me, like, just learning music and being able to bring an emotional connotation or emotional level to music, it's always fascinating to learn more about composers and like what they were going through, and trying to perform that in your own way, I guess, and interpret it in your own way. But I think music is so powerful, don't you think?
You're really good at cello.
Oh, thank you. You're good at singing too. I hear you sing sometimes.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this semester too, I've been learning like computer music. You've heard some of the beats I'm making. Yeah, that's been that's been fun. I'm trying to start my SoundCloud rapping career.
I'll be your first fan.
Oh,
I got you.
Thank you. Is there any concluding thoughts on how your semester's going so far, or anything you're looking forward to, I guess?
So far my semester is going good, better than last semester. I've adjusted to multiple things now, so I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. I think the weather outside too, I don't know about you, but just the fact that the sun is setting later and later, and it's getting sunnier, and it's not snowing and raining, it definitely affects your mood, I guess I would say. Because like last semester I was just like, oh great, it's dark at 4 o'clock. I'm sure everyone at home can relate to that too. But yeah.
The thing is, I'm more of a night person. I know you know this.
Yeah.
I stay up every night, so I loved it personally. But yeah, the day kind of drains me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a night person too. You know me too. I think my day is kind of shifted into the night, and I just wake up later now. But like the fact that I would be coming out of class at 4 o'clock and it would be pitch black out, and I'm just like, where did the sun go?
I love it.
I know you, but it's getting warmer. We can go to the lake more. We can go outside more and not have bundles of
Definitely.
coats.
It's vacation time.
I know. You're going to Florida, right? Do you want to say anything about that too?
Yeah, I'm going at the end of the month on a weekend, of course. We can't miss classes. But yeah, I'm excited for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm super jealous of you. Take lots of pictures and remember me when
I
you're down
got
there.
you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for telling us a little bit more about you and some of the things you're involved with on campus. It's been great learning more about things that I wasn't too familiar with at the start of this year. After the break, Jemima and I will be reacting to some photo submissions from the people around us and discussing what's been going on in your lives. Want to know more? Stick around to find out.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting back. Yep.
10
out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We scored?
Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm going to need that back.
No.
Kevin!
All right, hello again, everyone. It's nice to see you joining us here again after the break. So in our last episode, I had introduced a new segment we're going to be airing tonight called Snapshots. I had asked you, our viewers, to send in pictures or videos of things going on in your lives for us to react to here on the show. Thanks to everyone who submitted things. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, I'll tell you more about how you can enter your own submissions near the end of the episode. So without further ado, let's get started. We have a full, so this is our snapshots. Yep, so we have some full screen pictures here. This was submitted by our PR coordinator / camera operator, Melinda Brancato. And this was a recipe that she recently cooked. It's Italian balsamic chicken. And I should get the ingredients out, but what do you think?
This looks really good.
Let me get the ingredients out because Melinda wanted me to spread the word. There's chicken, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, but more balsamic vinegar than oil. A lot of Italian seasoning, basil, parsley, onions, onion powder, garlic powder, custard pepper, among other things. I think that looks amazing. I think that looks good job to Melinda.
It looks healthy too in a way.
Yeah, it looks like a nice full meal. And I brought this up too because you are an amazing cook. You always make the best dinners and things. And I just want to say you made me one papaya smoothie, and I never let that go. That was so good.
I love papaya smoothies. It tasted like a mango smoothie, right?
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
And there was that one, what was it, the tacos or something you made where you fried it?
I made tacos
so
with
good.
Pork inside of it. It's a traditional pork that we cook in my country, and it just tasted really good.
It was so good. I love getting the little treats on my desk, oh, here, try this. It's
No, I'll leave you little notes. This is for you, Mia.
I know, I'm so lucky. So, all right, so thank you, Melinda, for your photo. Can we move to the next photo, please? This is from our wonderful floor manager, Kial. So last week, I'm pretty sure, we had the Aurora Borealis here on campus. There were a bunch of sightings. If you went out to the lake on one night, you could see like the northern lights. I tried to go out there, but unfortunately I could not see them. It was too cloudy. But I think it was a wonderful picture. Just, you could really see tight-knit friends, and I think like huddling around a campfire when it's super cold out by the lake is like the Oswego thing to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, this looks so fun. I was in step rehearsal that day, and in the dance room, you know, the windows, we actually saw it from there.
You did?
Yeah, it was
that.
really nice.
What
you
did
could see
it
it
look
from
like?
the windows. It was more bluish and greenish.
Really?
Yeah, but then the sky and the sunset was red. It was like, yeah.
I'm so jealous. I was like, we were out there waiting and forever and ever and ever, but it never came. It was just too cloudy. I went on the second night, but
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I'm so jealous of you. But
I know, right?
yeah, and like I said, doing this whole sitting by the campfire around the lake, like just the lake is like an Oswego staple. I know we've gone to the lake and just wandered around down there. I love watching the sunsets. And
The sunset is really nice there.
we have some beautiful sunsets here in Oswego. So thank you, Kial, for your photo as well. And then we have one last photo, if we can bring that up, please. So would you like to talk about this?
Okay, so I recently just found a new hobby out of nowhere, pulled it out of thin air. During our, what was it, spring break?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, during spring break, I was just really bored and I was caught up on homework. So I said, why not start doing nails? Which I did, and surprisingly, I'm good at it. So here's my new business.
Yeah, I see some of the photos of the nails you do, and I see it on YouTube where you're wearing your own designs, and you're so talented. I don't know how you could just pick it up and just be like, yeah, I just did
actually
acrylic.
easy. It's
I just
pretty
did
easy.
gel acrylics, like no problem. But I'm surprised that it came out of like, you're like, I was caught up with homework, and so I started doing nails instead.
I know. And it's crazy because now I'm like trying to limit how long, like, on who I do nails on, because then it gets caught up with my work. So I have to stop for a while.
Yeah. You gotta balance homework and
I
business
know.
and whatever. And you also do hair as well too, I know.
I do.
So you're really
do.
like an all-around
It's a lot.
person. What's another skill that you're hoping to learn in the future in terms of nails? Like, what's another design that, or like new technique that you want to try out sometime soon?
I'm not really sure. We'll see when I get bored again.
We'll see. I remember I was like obsessed with doing nail art in like 7th grade, so
Oh my god.
I'm happy to see you like,
I wasn't even allowed to get my nails done at that time, so I couldn't.
well, look at you coming all
Yeah.
full circle now. Well, let's hope that it goes so much bigger than that and you get a bunch of new projects to do. But thank you so much for coming on the show. It was so cool learning more about what you all have been up to, all at home have been up to for the past few weeks. If you're new here or are interested in submitting something for next episode, you can send in your snapshots to smilewtop10@gmail.com or DM them to our new Instagram, smile_WTOP10, for the chance to be featured next episode. So I'm looking forward to seeing your submissions in the future. But thank you again to you, Jemima, for coming on. I really appreciate you sharing your life and some of the things you're involved with. Any final thoughts about being on the show?
This was amazing.
thoughts?
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I know it's a whole new experience, but I'm so glad to come on and interview you. Thank you so much to my wonderful crew as well. I appreciate you all. Couldn't do this without you. And thank you to our viewers at home, watching at home. Make sure to tune in next episode. We're gonna have a whole new guest. I don't want to spoil too much, but it might be a professor. I don't know. We're gonna see. So make sure to tune in next episode, and do not forget to smile because you're on camera. Have a good night, everyone.